benefit of hindsight suggests that South Africa being greylisted was inevitable, while efforts spearheaded by National Treasury to avert the tag were aggressively made, which included tabling legislation to deal with financial crimes more decisively. It seems it was too little, too late. But no time is being wasted in practically addressing South Africa's weaknesses.
With the recent amendments, there are a number of sectors that are now going to be supervised by the FIC. Those are the sectors that we call non-designated financials and professionals, such as your accountants, your estate agents, your lawyers. Those are the new sectors that will now be supervising. And National Treasury has already given us additional funding to really get people that are going to assist us with that supervision.
South Africa has been set a target of addressing 8 key areas of strategic deficiencies identified by the Financial Action Task Force by no later than the end of January 2025. This will be no small feat, but some international observers believe the country can meet the target.
There is no question that South Africa's greylisting has received a lot of media attention, and I also know that there's a lot of political will and a lot of efforts by many of the public agencies really to get off the grey list. So there's work to be done, but I know, working personally with the director of the FIC, that the political will is there, that the commitment is there, and I'm confident that they will do their utmost in terms of making sure that South Africa makes progress on the issues that they're facing.
But even in the face of perceived good political will, the country faces real challenges in achieving its targets.
Some of the challenges South Africa faces are similar challenges that a lot of jurisdictions face in terms of how to translate efforts into asset recovery, how to translate financial crime designations into prosecution. And I think, yes, South Africa is not alone on those issues. And I know that the current FATF president is placing a lot of focus on that in terms of how do we collaborate in a more effective way, how do we build capacity within the public sector, in particular with the law enforcement sector and the judiciary sector, to ensure that we have a better outcome in terms of assets are being recovered.
At the summit, the South African Anti-Money Laundering Integrated Task Force released a report on the fight against modern slavery and human trafficking in South Africa. The Financial Intelligence Centre says more work needs to be done to follow the money that leads authorities to ultimately pin down those at the top of the criminal food chain.
The police and prosecutors have done a lot of good work in these cases. We've got cases that have been investigated, taken to court. The conviction rate is very, very high. But our focus is, when we deal with these cases, we want to ensure that there is a detailed, a comprehensive financial intelligence report that is being sent to law enforcement agencies that will assist law enforcement agencies such as the police to arrest the kingpins, the people that are right at the top.
The meeting emphasized the importance of collaboration and information sharing to get one step ahead of the beneficiaries of illicit financial flows. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.